Well, buen dia, all the way from Paraguay Asociación at Casa Astral, where we do your immigration, your long-term, your short-term stays, and as you can see, we are starting our restaurant with great enthusiasm and excitement, but also with fear. Fear is part of our normal life, you know. If you didn't have fear when you start something new, you're an idiot. Says the man that left everything from a developed country to move to Paraguay with a suitcase and a backpack. And he built within 2 years a house, well, a couple of businesses. We have a project or two going at the moment. So again, if you are determined and you're original, you can literally do a lot of things in Paraguay. So a lot of you guys have asked me about work opportunities and what we can do, what can people do for work, living, wages, those kind of things. Now, chickens, let me be honest with you. For you to get a job, you need to speak Espanol fluent, which I don't. So I'm not applying for any jobs. Portuguese, and Spanish is the main languages that they're looking for here in Paraguay. From a professional point of view. However, you can learn a language, and that is the beautiful thing about it. However, let's just get a sip of this lovely whiskey and 7 Up. If you want to succeed in Paraguay, you have to do something for yourself. You have to find things that work for you. And like I said in a previous video as well, we always recommend when you come down to do your immigration with me and Susie at Casa Astral, we highly recommend that you basically, do your paperwork and then go explore the country. Have a look around. What is the need? Spare shops, there is so many of them around here, you will die, you will vomit. Hardware stores, there's a lot. Bodegas, there's a lot. Fast foods and those kind of things, there's a lot. And even if you go into any of these fields, you have to be unique and different. And that is what makes us here at Casa Astral so unique, is because we bring different things together. Besides the guest house, besides the immigration services, we offer complementary healthcare practices, massages, reflexology, physiotherapy. We have beauty therapists coming around doing manicures and pedicures. We have people coming to do all kind of stuff here for our guests to make life easier. And as you can see, now we are starting our restaurant, which will open very shortly. In the meantime, we are getting everything together. You don't have to start things in life with fucking most expensive. Start a little bit at a time. Facebook Marketplace, great place to buy supplies, great place to get materials. Whatever you need, you can find on there. And that's where most people are doing business. Advertisement of business, those kind of things happens on Instagram and all these kind of things. Now, to give you guys an indication, when we started Casa Astral, we did go with Airbnb. Biggest load of shit. With all their policy changes and everything else, it's not worth the chickens. And we never got a booking from them, and we were registered with them for 6 months. YouTube channel brings in the business. So for those people that's been here and have seen the videos, and those who was contemplating, what you see is what you get. We have fun, we give you crucial but deadly honest information. If you ask us questions, we're not going to make it pretty and make you look like you're going to be a superstar. We know the area, we know the country, we know the economical state of the country, we know what the needs is in the country. Now, when we do something what we are doing, it won't work for everybody else, because we have a very strong network with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, with Immigration, with Customs. We have a lot of legal network friends and contacts and all these kind of things. So it helps to associate with the right people. Mingle with the right people and doors will open for you. Mingle with the wrong crowd, be a bad person, doors close so quickly for you, your head will spin. And we are blessed. Susie and I, and the Divine Spirit, the creator of all life, has blessed us with abundance. Buying all the tables and chairs, getting the restaurant together, the guest house, everything just falls into place at a good price and surprisingly good. As for business is extremely busy. As you guys know, we are expanding our guest house from a 4-bedroom to a 7-bedroom house. Eventually, we will have a swimming pool in our premises, and all of these kind of things. We have a lot of exciting plans happening at the moment. Besides Camino Verde, Paraguay, which I am delighted to announce that 2 of our investors is arriving next week, followed by the 3rd, also at the end of the next month, potentially July, the 1st or 2nd week, he's arriving as well. So life is moving forward. Moving to a new country is overwhelming. And when I arrived here, literally with my little purple bag and a wheelie bin suitcase, I had my backpack. That was it, chickens. That was it. Dinero in the pocket, dinero in the bank, and that was it. Not a care in the world. All I needed to do was get to Asuncion, and God, the divine creator, will guide me. And I've been blessed in abundance, and I'm eternally grateful and humbled by the people that I'm friends with. And not all my friends are lawyers and judges and ministers and, people that's connected. No. I have people that's Guarani, living in huts, living in small little tin houses. I have lots of friends. But have good friends. You need people that you can rely on. I have 2 amazing friends, Betty and Blas, DS. Absolutely amazing people. If it wasn't for them, I don't think my journey would have started the way it has. Now, I have to be honest, life has gone a little bit crazy here for us because between the immigration services, the renovations, the restaurant, our Paraguay project, Camino Verde, the rural development community project. Check out on that. It's a great investment for you and your family. It's a place where you get a home, a business, you get an opportunity to sustainability, equal profit share, equal share in everything. However, it's not just a freebie. We have to work for what we want. The big project is awesome. So if you really want something that's sustainable and you're scared of what the future might bring and you don't want to know about a job and things, you want to have your own job, you want to have your own business, and you want security and you want something that's fail-proof, reach out to us about that. But again, let's get back to work opportunities in Paraguay. Paraguay is not going to be kind to you, chicken, if you're a dickhead. There's no ways. If you're a scammy bastard, they will not be good to you. People will turn their backs on you as quick as what you arrived. So I'm blessed with abundance. If you can work with your hands, if you can do things that's different, like a welder, a builder, electricians, plumbers, carpenters, people that work with their mechanics, there's a big demand. We have a lot of mechanics, we have a lot of builders and stuff, but a lot of them are not qualified, like really shit work. I built the house in Etokarubi with my team, and it is awesome. I have about 6 or 7 requests for people now for me to come and build for them, design for them, and all of these kind of things. I'm happy to do it, but I'm a little bit busy at the moment. So I will get to the construction of eco-friendly homes and unique environments and all those kind of things in time. But for now, I'm trying to keep everything on Casa Astral, the immigration side of it, Camino Verde, our project, and the restaurant. That's it. I'm keeping it simple. And the best thing of all is, what people don't realize is, Susie and I are not for greed. We are for humanity. We are trying to find ways, use our philanthropy, to create a sustainable living for people. We are trying to make a beautiful environment for people to live, a safe place to resettle and rebuild lives. Isn't that awesome? And even with our Casa Astral, our project here, we decided, we have a lot of people coming for Camino Verde, the project itself. And for us, it is important when people join our project that we can provide them with a sustainable income. hence the restaurant here at Casa Astral. So people that join us as partners that's going to follow us into the Camino Verde project starts off with us here first, the restaurant. Now the restaurant is designed so that we have a sustainable income, point one. Point two, we have food, wonderful, glorious food. Point three is, while we are developing the rural development, we have a local business that provides for us an income, provides for us a future, as well as provides us food. Isn't that awesome? And all the profits from the restaurant gets equally divided amongst all our investors. Isn't that like just fucking boom, light bulb moment? Think about it this way. You move to a new country, for the first 6, 7 months, you're going to try to find your feet. You're just going to be so fucking upside down, inside out, you wouldn't know which side is up or down anymore. So in this time, you know, you will identify something, then you're going to try to put it together. So by a year, maybe, you have something up and running, potentially, if you're good, if you know what you're doing, if you have contacts. Then you have to make profit. You have to first cover your expenses, then make the profit. So what we decided we're doing is we're already setting up our restaurant for our investors because we want everybody to have something. Even though this might be a small scale model of the bigger project, the philosophy, the whole principle about the project is about working together, sharing the profit equally, sharing the job, sharing the love, sharing the excitement, sharing the fear, sharing everything. Now, obviously, there has to be a leader in the pack, and obviously, because I'm the designer and the architect and the founder of Camino Verde, Paraguay, Icali, as well as Humanity Unite, both registered NGOs in the UK. You know, I designed the principle, I designed the concept, so I would be, for now, the guy that's giving guidance. I'm not controlling, I'm about guidance. I have done my homework, I know what works, and as you can see, our business is growing. We're doing well. We had at least 1 week of nobody here, which was great. Gave Susie and myself time to reconnect and just find our feet, slow down our rhythm, because sometimes we get a little lost in the mayhem of everything else around Paraguay. Now, if you're a trained professional, doctors, teachers, those kind of things, it is wonderful to have you on board, because obviously it's very easy to re-register and do things here in Paraguay. Even myself, qualified, registered physiotherapist, massage therapist, all those kind of things, you know, I can take my credentials in and register and be part of the medical community. However, that's not what I want to do. But again, you have to find what works for you. You know, you're going to compete with local Paraguayan businesses. If your focus is foreigners, you're wrong. You're not going to make it. Like, our focus is Paraguayans. I know it doesn't sound like it because, I mean, we deal with a lot of foreigners. We do immigration, stays, these kind of things. But it's not just about that. We deal with people everywhere that's Paraguayans. And people that come to us for immigration and for residency and visas and all those kind of things, we try to put you in touch with people that's on your wavelengths. You know, we introduce you to our lawyers, some other business people, you know, just to see if we can get a network going for you to make your life easier moving here. So again, you're not going to get a job easily. Times are tough with work here in Paraguay, even for local Paraguayans. So, you have to do it yourself. Be original. Don't try to copy and paste somebody else, because if you copy and paste somebody else, you will never be original. That means you're a liar to yourself, to your customers, and people see through you. Paraguay and Paraguayans are extremely intuitive people. You know, they suss you out by your behavior, your sustainability, your manners, those kind of things. So, be respectful. Other than that, life is cheap, you know, and life can be amazing if you have the right people in your team. I love our clients that we meet, and being expat here in Paraguay now for over 2 years, I've realized that it takes hard work. It takes hard work. It takes for you to have skin like an elephant. You have to give no fucks about anybody else. You care about what you are doing. Focus on what you are doing. If you are doing something good in this world, and you want to give something to the world, and you want to do something unique and beautiful and powerful, I'm telling you, without a shadow of a doubt, you will succeed. Like, everybody that knows me personally, I have rules that I stick by. Betray me, those kind of things. I cut you out. I don't get involved with you. I just cut you out. The rules that I set in my own life is principles that I live upon. I live upon good old-fashioned values, morals. Your word is your bond. Your action speaks louder than your words. That is who I am. And when people don't go that way, I'm like, yeah, not for me. I'm too old and too fucking bold to give a shit about people like that. I care about people that care about me, my dreams, about society, about humanity. People that's really good, people that's really kind, people that's really caring, people that's really like open-minded. Even the people that join our community, Camino Verde, Paraguay, which is literally, you take a small amount, whatever you have, you put together with the rest of us. We develop the land, we build our own homes, we build our own restaurant, we build our own guest house, Rondavel style, very awesome design kind of a thing. And we work together to make it run. We make it work by working together. Working smarter, not harder, with eco-technologies, innovative, creative, new, out-of-the-box kind of thinking, you can create anything. And with Camino Verde, we're already busy with our range of organic healthcare, hygiene, and household products. Now I did say we're going to try to get the products out for the spices and the herbs and the recipes. We've taken that a little bit slower because we're doing something else with it. So that's coming out as well. Besides the restaurant, what else do we do at Casa Astral for money? We do beetroots, we do pâtés, we do potato salads. What else do we do? Fuck, I'm missing something. Butter, ice cream. What else do we make? That's it for now. But there's a few other things we are busy making and planning. So, But again, be outside the box. Paraguay is awesome. It is a country that will deliver if you deliver on yourself. If that makes any sense. If you're going to put 110% in, you can work hard at your dreams, you will make it. People that don't make it is people that's just too influenced by other foreigners, and I know I'm a foreigner talking to foreigners. Talk about a fucking mind bungle. But anyway, but I have nothing to gain but give you good advice. I don't charge you for a fucking house. I don't charge you for services unless you want immigration or you want to stay with us. That's normal. You have to pay for our services. But my advice is free, so I have nothing to gain, except maybe make a friend. But in life, you can make it here. I mean, Susie and I have a lot of amazing things still to come. You have to stay tuned for this one, chickens. Your head's gonna come off. But I met this amazing woman in Paraguay, that speaks Spanish, Portuguese, educated, traveled. She's funny. She has great values and morals. She has a smile that melts my heart every time. The way she looks at me sometimes makes me blush. Still, we've been together for a while. So again, friends that I have is amazing friends. They care about you. They consider it. I have people that I'm friends with all over government, all over, everywhere, in business sectors, and they're awesome. They're not just Mickey Mouses. Then I have the normal guy that lives on a small piece of land in Itakarubi, driving a beat-up bike, who's the most amazing people ever. I mean, I have friends everywhere. And that's what you have to have. Good friends. Hold on to good friends. And if somebody tells you otherwise, somebody's trying to bring you down, ignore them. Cut them out of your life. You don't need poison in your life. You know, I always say the funny thing in life is the people that you cut out of your life because they've done you harm, because they've caused you pain, are the ones that cause the most noise afterwards. Isn't that the weirdest thing? I always have to look at that and think to myself, isn't that ironic? You know, instead of moving on with life, you know, they blame you for everything. You're going to get people like that. You're going to get people that's going to call you names and all of that. Forget about that. You know what? I don't care. You don't care. Who the fuck cares? Be good. Go out there, be yourself, be awesome, be fucking phenomenal. And if you have questions about immigrations, about visas, about Paraguay, life, work, whatever, even the project, Camino Verde, reach out, guys. There is nothing to gain but knowledge. And you can verify all our information through our existing client base with references from all over the world. Holland, Canada, America, Sweden, Ireland, Germany. You know, we have them all covered. Italy as well. So if we can deal with people like that and get them immigration, you know, we can help you out as well. Love, light, and all those hippie kind of things, all the way from Paraguay.